This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Whether you're packing for a vacation or dressing for a wedding, Nordstrom has head-to-toe looks for wherever summer takes you. From swimwear and bold color to romantic florals and dresses that make an entrance, find the right style for every unforgettable moment. Shop new arrivals from brands you love like Farm Rio, Free People, Vince, Wait, and Stod. Plus free shipping and returns and styling help whenever you need it make it all so easy. Shop now in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
This is the TJ Show. You know, if I could redo like middle school and high school, one of the things I would add to my agenda, I would have been a star dancer. Ballerina, maybe.
I see it.
Yeah, right?
You got those long dancer's legs.
I've got a wonderful shape.
Yep.
I can...
Shape.
I mean, you definitely need some rhythm for that. But
I do struggle with rhythm.
and I didn't say anything about your rhythm. I'm just saying that's what people usually need is rhythm.
Right, and the reason why I say this is because I wasted so much time with these baseball games, and that led to nothing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was afraid doing it. I was at a dance recital yesterday, and I see, like, you know, it's mostly girls and then, like, 3 boys, and they're, like, the coolest kids in town. There was this kid who was, like, 5. He did a break dance in the middle of all the girls.
That is awesome.
I have 3 daughters. They're all in dance. And it is really cute when you see your kids up there on stage.
And the little tutus and leggings and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm telling you all the positive things before I tell you the negative thing. So my wife, Jess, nudges me. She gets upset because I wasn't clapping for every performance. And I was like, what? What do you want me to do? Why am I clapping for
Not
every
everything was great.
Yeah. I said, you think that was great? She's like, it's cute. Come on, just clap. I said, well, then what do my claps mean when I clap for ones that are actually good?
That's not that serious.
And so we're whispering to each other at the recital. And so then I just pretend. Wasn't making a lot of noise with the ones that were okay, but I put my hands together in a very, it was like this. But then when I saw something I liked, I was like, yeah.
You gave him a golf clap when it was I.
Right. Like to show everyone that I'm not horrible. But anyway, the problem is we have kids in different age ranges. So they do 2 performances, one in the early afternoon and then one towards the evening. Well, lucky me. I had a little split going on. I had 1 kid in the first one and then 2 in the second one. So I was at this studio at the big recital hall for 4.5 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
With a little break in between. And let me tell you, it does start to try your patience. By the end of it...
That's your whole day.
Oh, robbed from me. And I liked seeing my kids, but just stolen. Life stolen from me. And I even thought, well, maybe they'll sell me some popcorn. So I go out. They're not even selling popcorn there. I'm like, what are you supposed to eat? So I had to go to like a place and get a real meal. I got an acai bowl. I felt
there
like...
There you go. You got something to eat.
Yeah. Even though I'm not a fan of spending $14 on an acai bowl, today, I deserve it. I deserve it.
You justify it. I get it.
I need self-care. And, if I'm being full disclosure here, I also got a ginger shot for $5.
Good. Wow.
And so that made me feel
that to pick you up. That's what it was.
It was temporarily better for a moment.
Yeah.
You know how good those ginger shots are at that place.
They hurt so good.
But then we're driving home, and you'd think I invested all this time, I put in the full day, but I just couldn't hold on to my patience. And so every little thing annoyed me, and I was in that terrible mode where I started getting a little snappy, and Jess was like, it was my wife, what's wrong with you? Everything's bothering you. I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, gosh, I just lost the investment that I just made. You got to be careful. So I say this.
A little attitude problem.
Yes, I say this as a public service announcement. If you're going to put in 4.5 hours, you better fake your best behavior after that, because then you lose all the credit. And I went to bed upset, but now I'm happy. Good to see you guys.
Good, I'm happy that you're happy.
Let's continue on. We got more on the way. Seems like a good time to be a New York Knicks fan.
Let's go, Knicks!
53 years since they've had a big victory.
It's funny, this team they seem to refuse to lose. That's the best way I could describe it. Because they haven't been playing their best basketball, but when they have to, something goes their way, some play is made, and they come out on top. A 1-point victory on Friday night. It was insane.
So something, whether or not you're a Knicks fan or not, you may find this interesting. It seems like the true Knicks fans are getting boxed out of being a part of this celebration. Imagine that. You're rooting for this team for decades, and you pretty much need to be rich or know someone who's rich to be able to get into the arena. The game is tonight at Madison Square Garden. $9,257 just to enter the building for one ticket. These are the worst seats in the house. Can you imagine?
You know where you can get the best seats in the house? In your house?
Yep, that's right.
In your house.
Oh my goodness. And some of the highest prices, $95,500 per seat. Could you imagine this? Oof. Like, it's just totally wild. Then we've got Josh Hart, who was in a press conference, and actually he spoke out on this, which is pretty cool, and that's actually rare.
Yeah, you don't really hear players get involved in the business side of things, especially because, they're working for the owners.
I kind of wish the ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who are been waiting for this moment for a very long time, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building with the cheapest ticket, $8,000. So it's just, that's ridiculous. It should still be rocking, but obviously we wish those were a little cheaper.
Yeah, it should still be rocking. With a guy who's sitting in the front row who knows how to tell where a grape came from. Yes, that's a 2013 San Fernando Valley. Ooh, Knicks, yes, I love this game. Well, I mean, it's going to be quiet. You're going to hear glasses clinking in the crowd.
Like my hot dog with caviar, please. Thank you.
Great poupon.
This hot dog's good, but can you throw a little goose liver on top of it, please? Yes, I need a force-fed goose to really enjoy this. I'm even excited, and I don't care about sports at all. I mean, I hope they win it. This would be very exciting. Sorry, Texas, but I hope how cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for this all my life.
And
it's incredible.
In all fairness, if you're listening and you're a Spurs fan, they won already in the late 90s. Like, this game already happened.
Well, they had 5 championships since that 1999 matchup against
They've
the
had
Knicks.
enough. Yeah, they were pretty great when Pop was coaching them.
Even if it's secretly, like, you can't root for them in front of your friends. Come on, deep down, you want the Knicks to win.
Well,
this.
and another thing is they have a really young team with Victor Wembanyama, who's an absolute freak of nature. They're going to be good for many years to come. Whether it's this year or next year, we deserve this one. Give this one to us, please.
He's the guy in the orange hat and the cheap shirt.
This is not a cheap shirt. This is like $40.
Oh my God!
This is Eastern Conference Finals championship.
I'm kidding.
Offensive.
Compared to the $9,000 seat guy, he would never wear that.
You should feel the fabric. It's actually quite nice.
I'm saying it as a nice thing. Like, you should be in the stadium.
I wish I could
in the arena. It's a fun phone call that was waiting for us on our voicemail.
Hi, my name is Lindsay. I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is really random, but I'm calling because I wanted to talk about rocks.
Rocks.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, you heard me right. Geology and all those things. I was, driving on my way to work, and I thought, who would enjoy hearing about rocks? I bet it would be TJ and the crew.
This is true. I do have an affection for rocks. I like that they're hard. You can walk on them. And there's also a lot of things. I mean, don't get me started, although it sounds like this is the right person to get started with. I do wonder if some old rocks are like some old advanced technology and they're just broken now. Do you ever think about that? Like, maybe like something that was cooler than a phone actually looks like a rock now, but it was from like 5,000 years ago?
No.
Nope, never once.
I had that conversation with a friend. It was very long.
So I actually have a master's degree in geology, so I'm a big fan.
That's great.
And, I think it's just such an underappreciated science. People don't think about what is under their feet.
Also, if you're going to be in the treasure hunting business, some rocks, very valuable.
Right.
Gold.
Yeah.
You ever hear that one?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And it determines so much about our daily lives. Like, what can you grow in a certain area? Or will your area flood if there's a rain? Or will there be landslides or whatever? Geology is super important. That's where we get our minerals to mine for our cell phones and all sorts of things. So I just wanted to shout out some appreciation for my homies, my rocks, the geology of local areas.
Yeah, some people are friends with rocks, and that's totally fine by me. I get it.
It's absolutely fascinating. It shapes local history and ancient history and all those things. So anyway, I just wanted to call And
Yeah, you knew the right place to call.
Right. She did.
As a
Yes.
matter of fact, I've been talking. There's so many places that I really want to go, but Tennessee is one of them because every time I go, it's always like quick conference and then you rush home. I want to go and explore Tennessee. I want to hit Chattanooga, and I've been to Nashville, but then also Knoxville. I've seen all the highway signs.
You should go to a University of Tennessee football game. I think you'd have a blast.
Oh yeah, that's right up my alley. Yeah, they've got rocks, right? Somewhere near
Rocks,
there.
yeah.
There are rocks
for
in
sure.
Knoxville.
But no, this is the kind. Can we save her phone number? Because if I go down there, this is the person that I will reach out to. We'll have a whole dinner. It'll be great.
I have her phone number, and she even asked if we could call her back and have this discussion with her.
Yes, absolutely.
if you guys ever want to talk more about rocks, let me know.
Yeah.
I could talk about it all day. They're the best, and they're all so cool. Each rock tells a story, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
I used to teach geology.
Oh, look at this, a geology teacher.
And I would tell my students, road trips are a lot more interesting when you understand the rocks because each rock tells a story. So anyway, just kind of puts a new lens on looking at the world, and I just wanted to share that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll be listening to your radio show. So
There you go. We got a rock expert listening.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Scott in Charleston, South Carolina. How's everything going by you?
Everything's going great. I just started a new job. Loving it. Great crew to work with.
What kind of work do you do?
Just living the life. I'm doing moving now.
Oh, cool.
I don't like jobs with a lot of people interaction.
Are you packing up people's stuff?
Oh, yeah. No, we're like doing full moves. The company also does cross-country moves. We do all the packing, all the moving, everything. We even do long-term storage.
Tell me something weird about that job. Like, what's something you've seen people move or some bizarre thing you discovered in a box?
So far, I've only been on moves. The boxes are customer packed, and then they open them up. So I haven't seen anything too weird. But the weird thing I do see is like the helicopter customer. Like they just want to watch everything and look over everything we're doing. And they kind of get in the way.
Yeah, my dad talks about that. He's a contractor, and he's like, he goes to these jobs where they're watching everything. They're asking him questions. They have literally no idea about what it means to put anything together. And it's like, well, why even? You're just slowing the guy down. You're making the job longer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you hear that packing tape sound in your nightmares?
No.
Oh, good,
I
good.
actually kind of enjoy the sound of packing tape. I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, Kenny knows how to make that sound. Go ahead.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Let me hear it again.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I made an unnecessary hand gesture while I did it.
No, it's good.
You kind of
You're
have to.
you gotta get in the
sound
character.
right, yeah.
method actor.
for sure.
For sure. Scott, you keep moving people's stuff. Be safe out there. And thank you very much for listening to the show.
No problem. You all have a good day. Bye.
You too. You
Bye.
take care.
Bye.
Both Jabo and Heather, you guys both just moved. It's too bad Scott just got into the business. You could have had him pack up your house.
Yeah.
That would have been nice, yeah.
Well, I do usually just do it all myself. Well,
Do you?
my husband and I. Yeah, we don't
Same.
hire anyone or.
Didn't you have deep insight about moving? You regretted something.
Well, after I moved and unpacked everything in our new place, I thought to myself, like, I should have just went on Facebook Market and got free boxes
Yes,
instead of
that's what it was.
buying boxes.
Yes, that's right. And
That's what I ended up doing. I gave some to Heather, and then
Right.
the rest I gave away for free.
there are always boxes around.
Yeah.
And everyone wants
people
to get rid of
are always
boxes.
moving. People
Yeah.
need somewhere to live all the time, and
Also-
people are usually moving.
You order something, it usually shows up in a box.
It does.
And then at some point, you got to get rid of the boxes. So you collect them, and next thing you know, you're not paying what, $4 a box, $5 a box,
$2.50.
$2.50.
Another thing I did was when every time I went to Costco, I would take an extra Costco box,
Okay,
like
there you
the
go.
big sturdy ones, and just we filled a bunch of those up.
I'm sure they'd be proud of you.
Yep, I
They're
think so.
nice people over there at
I
Costco.
do think so. Yeah.
This is the TJ Show. Our news, it sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
Google is working with scientists and government officials to bring down the mosquito population. This is a goal they've had for the past 10 years. And now they've announced their plans to release 64 million sterile male mosquitoes across California and Florida. And this is supposed to bring down the overall mosquito population in those areas.
So adding more brings it down?
Yes.
Well,
I know.
sterilized.
I'm no scientist, so I don't know.
Definitely
Sounds
or
wrong.
supposed to.
It's supposed to, and they've done this before, and they do have a proven track record. So they would be releasing these sterile male mosquitoes. The male mosquitoes do not bite. It's the female mosquitoes that bite.
Oh,
Of course they do.
I didn't
Not
know that.
Of course they do.
The sterile.
And so passive sometimes, I tell you. You know what I'm saying? We always got to do the job.
I do everything around here.
That's a great spin.
So the sterile male mosquitoes would mate with the wild female mosquitoes, and then nothing would happen. So this would shake
Right.
up their whole spawning routine, and they say that this would bring it back down. According to a previous 2018 field trial conducted by Google in Fresno, California, they saw a 95% drop in the wild female mosquito population when they did this
Wow.
a couple of years ago.
I have two questions. Why is Google involved? Like,
Yeah.
why is this your business?
When you said
I don't trust it.
Good, I was like, oh boy, hold
Yeah.
on.
Second question is, because these male mosquitoes are sterile, does that mean that eventually mosquitoes will go extinct?
I don't know. I mean, there's still more regular male mosquitoes out there in the population. Yeah, I don't have good answers to either of your questions, J-Bo. I'm sorry.
Like, are mosquitoes there for some reason? Like,
Right.
maybe we don't
I don't
love
like them,
I
yeah,
don't-
for sure.
But are they feeding some other animal? Mm-hmm. I mean, I would think they'd have had these conversations. They had to have, right?
Well, one thing they are talking about is the fact...
Before they release a net full of 64 million mosquitoes, you'd hope they'd check off these boxes.
Well, I think one thing they're talking about is the fact that mosquitoes kill more people every day than every other animal on this planet
crazy.
combined. They spread horrible diseases, so that's, I guess, the trade-off.
Well, I want the ticks dealt with, too. Can they add that to the list?
Well, I'll talk to
Google.
Google.
Because
I'll
they're
send
in
them a
charge of
message.
insects, apparently, now.
Apparently.
Oh my goodness, I know it. The tick situation has really bothered me with this alpha-gal syndrome. Have you guys gone down that wormhole?
No, there's other wormholes that I'm going down.
Yeah, I've got other
Like-
worse wormholes. I
Yeah.
don't know.
We had a friend over for dinner a few years back, and he was telling us he got bitten by this tick, and it makes it so he can't eat red meat. And
I have heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, we got on the discussion because we needed to know what to make for dinner. And I thought, okay, well, it's actually mammal meat. And we're like, oh, well, does the chicken count? No, apparently he can eat chicken.
interesting.
So
That's good.
I go, what is this? There was a fringe thing a few years back. Now it's like 500,000 people bitten by this tick. It's like, what is going on out there? Are you kidding me? I can't even walk in the grass anymore without shaking. I don't like it. Kenny, what else do you have?
Before the weekend on Friday, Taylor Swift released her latest song, I Knew It, I Knew You, for the Toy Story 5 soundtrack.
I saw that. I listened to it over the weekend.
Did you like it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the thing that I can't get over with her is that she's got the best sounding recordings I think I've ever heard. It's like
Production-wise?
Yes, it's so crystal clear. Like, what are they doing to accomplish that? It's genius.
Well, she's got Jack Antonoff on her side.
Yeah, that
and
guy's great.
The best production money could buy, I'm sure. So after this song was released in a 24-hour period, she reportedly shattered single-day streaming records across all major streaming platforms.
Yeah. People like her.
Yep.
She's got her fans.
Yeah,
Hot take.
she does.
Well, whatever she touches pretty much turns to gold.
Well, you don't want to upset like the Swifties because they'll
Right.
come for you if you say anything else.
Well, no, but
The
it's
song's
like,
not bad. I listened to it.
yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it sounds like older Taylor, like old Taylor Swift.
It's a country song.
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
has those country roots, and
Right.
she hasn't done that in quite some time. So I'm sure people are feeling all sorts of nostalgia. And of course, she wrote it, inspired mostly because of her connection to Toy Story 2 and the Sarah McLachlan song that was featured on that soundtrack.
Good for her. It's a dream come true.
That's
Grew up
sweet.
watching it. She's a part of it. It's very cool.
In other Taylor Swift news, now this has not been confirmed, but the rumors are swirling, and there is a lot of attention being paid to the idea that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are going to get married at Madison Square Garden in New York City.
Man.
That just
Why?
feels tacky.
Like a concert?
They're gonna sell tickets.
No, I don't know. I
Fans
mean,
can come.
Is it a fan wedding?
I don't
No.
imagine they would allow fans there, but I guess they have a pretty big guest list. And I was talking to Heather. What were you saying about the security concerns? And that could be a possible reason
Right,
why?
because Madison Square Garden, you can enter and exit underground, so you don't have to go through like the main entrance or anything like that, or backstage, or even go outside. Really, you know what I mean? So like, if for like unwanted photographers and people,
As long as you have a big enough space, which that counts, it's a big enough space,
Yeah.
you can make it this gorgeous experience, and it's just about the set designers or the people who are planning it. So I could see that.
Yeah, the
the
word
sound in there is great. the acoustics.
The word is that she's getting married 4th of July weekend on July 3rd. Again, that's not confirmed either. And it's not confirmed that it'll be at Madison Square Garden, but the New York Post did talk...
in other words, Kenny has no idea what he's talking about.
Just rumors.
No, I'm reporting on reports.
Right, okay, go
I mean,
ahead.
I think this is interesting to
reporting on
speculate
rumors.
about.
It is really interesting. And, you realize more and more, like, of course, Madison Square Garden, larger than life. We're just doing the same stuff that people have been doing for thousands of years. These are the kings and the queens of our time. And they have access. Why not? The most gorgeous place in the middle of New York City.
Well, according to a wedding planner, an experienced wedding planner that spoke to the New York Post, this wedding, if it were to come true, would cost over $20 million.
Nice.
Yeah, sounds about right.
She'll donate the food and the flowers and write it
be a
off in her
tax writer.
taxes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
She'll figure out a way.
I think that actually would be kind of dreamy. Madison Square Garden turned into a wedding venue. How cool.
Pretty neat.
I want to go.
I don't care. Happy for her, though.
I don't want to go. Kenny, what else do you have?
The St. Louis Cardinals beat the Cincinnati Reds yesterday 5-3
Go
in St.
Cards!
Louis.
Go
Hey,
Cards!
that's your team.
In the 5th inning, the Cards' 28-year-old rookie outfielder Brian Torres hit a home run to right field. The ball ended up getting stuck on top of the fence about 5 feet below where the first row of seats are in right field. So you see the fan trying to reach the ball there on the top of the fence. He can't reach it. So he enlists the help of his, I'd say, 10, 11-year-old son, grabs him by the ankles and attempts to lower him down to retrieve the
Unbelievable.
ball. It is the craziest video I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I saw this video making its way around, and I'm, first of all, impressed that the kid was brave enough. I would never want my dad to do that, but he was down for it.
Yeah, Dad, let's do it.
And the saddest part of it is, he totally would have gotten the ball, but security pulled him back, which I understand.
Yeah.
You can't be dangling your kid over. And he was within inches of grabbing the ball.
He was so close.
Did they give him the ball?
I don't know. I mean, they could have gotten kicked out for that, but it does appear they stayed for the rest of the game.
That's
So I don't know if
Love
they
it.
gave him a ball. He was wearing a red shirt, the dad, so he was in enemy territory. So perhaps they weren't motivated to give him a ball.
I see.
Considering he was
possible.
rooting for the other team.
You know, it's funny timing on that. I was at my parents' house over the weekend, and my dad has a foul ball that he caught from Ken Griffey Sr. And I saw it's written on the ball, June 1986. So the story is that Ken Griffey Sr. hit a line drive, and the way my mom tells it, it was coming right for your head. And this could have been something that would have taken me out. And again, the way they tell the story, I wish there was a video of this somewhere.
You were like a baby, right?
I was
you
a
were
baby.
Like one.
Apparently, my dad put his hand up and caught the ball with his hand
That's impressive.
right before it hit my head.
He would have made the news if that would have happened today.
He'd be on TikTok.
Oh, for sure.
So I wonder if that video exists. Like, there's got to be. Do you have in all your things that you subscribe to? Is there some like video vault where you can get every single baseball game of all time?
Nothing that I'm subscribed to, but they do have a lot of classic MLB games for free on YouTube through the MLB Vault. That's
How
what they
funny
call
would
it.
that be? If,
I don't
like,
know if
I'm
that's
there.
one of the games.
And then, oh, that's 2-year-old TJ.
I'm making it a mission of mine. I'm going to try to track down that game for you.
Can you imagine that? Or even the call. Like, oh, it almost hit a kid. They'd be like, whoa, that was me, man.
I'm the kid.
Yeah, Kenny, what else you got?
Well, I know you guys were talking about how upset you were with these recent speed cameras that were set up not too far from where we
I
live.
got nailed.
So headlines out of Southwest Oregon. 1,045 drivers were ticketed just in 2 weeks since they set up this camera
They
in a
work.
25 mile per hour zone.
They're good at capturing things.
They work for certain people.
Now, I will say the residents of this neighborhood seem to be all for this camera system because in this particular street, a 25 mile per hour school zone, there are people speeding like it's a freeway.
Okay,
So
well, that's
the
understandable.
residents are happy about this. I'm sure the drivers getting the tickets, not so much,
Well-
but
The kids are safe. Ugh.
No, it's important. That-
important.
No,
I agree
I'm
with that.
agreeing with you just in a
sounds like it.
terrible way.
Being sarcastic.
Right.
Kenny, what else you got?
you're familiar with the actor comedian Howie Mandel. He's one of the judges on America's Got Talent, Bobby's World.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Movies, TV
Got a
shows.
podcast.
Got a podcast. He's
Who
also
doesn't have a podcast?
Exactly. Everybody does. He's probably the most famous person who suffers with obsessive compulsive disorder, and he's very open about it. Apparently, this is more than 20 years ago. He never wanted to go public with his OCD. It started with an interview on the Howard Stern show. He literally got trapped in the studio because he couldn't bring himself to touch the handle of the door to leave the studio. And Howard, of course, brought it onto the air. Howard has dealt with obsessive compulsive disorder issues himself. But after that interview, he was walking on the streets of New York City and he was stopped by a fan who said, "I heard you on Stern. Me too." And that's what inspired Howie to go public and become the public face of OCD. He is now the public face of NoCD. This is a virtual therapy company that has grown into the largest telehealth provider specializing in OCD treatment. It's worth $270 million, this company, for which he's also an investor.
Wow. All from not touching the doorknob.
Yeah. Well, Howie will also say that OCD is not a casual preference for order and cleanliness. He describes the reality of the disorder as a nightmare where a person might wash their hands until their skin is raw, completely unable to stop the compulsions. So this is serious, and a lot of people do deal with it.
Well, glad there's help for it.
Yeah.
Kenny, what else do you have?
We have a pretty big baby wipe recall at Target stores. The Target brand Up and Up is recalling their fragrance-free baby wipes and their cucumber-scented baby wipes. Apparently, something with the manufacturing bacteria got into the packaging.
Oh, come on, man.
So they are pulling it off the shelves. It appears that they have a manufacturer's date going back to last November and December through May and June of this year. So keep your eye if you happen to be in possession of any of those products. So just be mindful there, FDA.gov for a complete list of affected products.
Kenny, what else do you have?
It's the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference all week this week. The last one for CEO Tim Cook before he steps down.
This is it. Jabo, you're going to need the iPhone 18. It's got your name on it.
No, my iPhone 12 is holding on pretty good.
Yeah, it's still working?
Yes.
It's actually a miracle because usually they don't let you use it that long. Who do you know? Do you know Tim?
No, I just stopped updating.
And it's still working?
I have like an iOS 18 or whatever that is.
Look at that.
The big headline, apparently major improvements coming to Siri, the digital assistant. They say it will be powered by Google's Gemini. It's expected to have its own standalone app and be able to perform multi-step instructions and work across a variety of iOS platforms.
Now, I will say this. Some apps are like, hey, we can't work on this phone anymore. And I'm like, well, I guess I don't need you no more then. Yeah. I don't need you.
Get out my life.
And I deleted off my phone.
There you go. Kenny, thanks for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
Man, people are just so messy. Here you got this nice thing that happens at an Olive Garden. And what a mess it's turned into. I almost can't believe this story.
Yeah, it's a hot mess.
Yeah, there are headlines about this. So there's a server at a restaurant, end of May, receives a large tip from a regular customer, $700. I'd love to know, like, what did she do so right? She needs to write some sort of a waitressing book or something. $700. Management flags the tip for fraud verification, which I guess you could understand. You know, like sometimes even when I write something on a receipt, I'm like, well, I really hope they know that's not an extra zero.
Right.
That's a decimal. So I'll start like coloring in a big black box just to make sure, you know? But then the server started getting conflicting timelines from different managers. One said it'll be like 1 to 2 days before it clears. Another said 120 days. Next thing you know, she gets fired the next morning for a behavior issue, is what they're saying. That's what the stance is from the restaurant. And then they later claim they were like, well, it was declined. The $700 transaction didn't go through because of insufficient funds or fraudulent activity. So then they interview the customer who's now getting involved, who's just trying to do a nice thing, just wanted to leave $700. He said after he saw this dispute starting getting public attention and there was an issue, he decided to freeze his card because he's like, well, if they're not going to pay her, then I'm going to stop the transaction. And he says that this is ridiculous. When the customer left the tip, he wrote a note on the check wishing the server a happy Mother's Day. Then the server's mom gets involved and starts putting out social media videos saying...
Everybody has something to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Making it a mess.
Yeah, like there's got to be some protocol. And this is where we're at in the world. Like, is it impossible for someone to do something that nice? There's too much red tape in this messed up world for someone to actually leave a $700 tip and make it go through. And so I feel bad for everyone. But I think you got to say, it's like, what the heck is going on at this restaurant where they can't figure this out with the waitress?
And I understand the policy, right? Just to make sure there's no fraud
Of
happening.
course.
But then that needs to be the policy, and everyone needs to be informed of that. If I'm told it's going to take 1 or 2 days, okay, fine, I'll wait it out.
Cool.
But if you're telling me it's 120 days, somebody else is telling me 120 days, I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, why am I waiting 120 days to get a tip that the person gave to me?
Yeah.
You know?
So, man, all I can think about is people problems. They're everywhere. They're in every organization, everywhere there's people. The thing that has helped me navigate that the most is you start looking at how have people dealt with people over the course of history. And that comes in the form of great mentorship, being in a community of nice people who seem to be treating each other nicely, researching how are great organizations run, how do bosses do their job in a way that's loving their people. And you start to get somewhere with that. It's not perfect. It takes time, but you got to be willing to invest this time so you don't have this kind of a mess.
Right.
And also tip cash.
Well,
that's one way around it.
I guess
sure.
no one would know about that tip. That'd go off the table real fast.
Right.
This is the TJ Show.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV. Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free.
Truth is ours.
It's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Hi, Diva. It's Rachel.
And Jordan. Yeah, hi. Quick question.
Why are you not spending your Venmo balance?
Yeah, we're concerned.
You can, buy stuff with it.
Ugh, you love buying stuff.
And earn cash back on eligible purchases.
You love purchasing eligible things.
So the money your friend sent you yesterday, that's today's ramen, or rideshare, or eye patches.
The skincare kind, not the pyro kind.
Spend with Venmo. Then you can earn cash back with Venmo Stash. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms. ID verification required to use a Venmo balance.
Hi, this is the TJ Show. Who's this?
Hey! What's up, Candy?
I know that voice from the first millisecond. I knew it was Candy. Candy, what can we do for you today?
Happy Monday!
Hey!
Happy Monday!
Now, Candy, everyone wants to know. You're calling on a Monday. You've got all this energy. A lot of people can't conjure up that kind of energy on a Monday. What are you doing to have all that excitement in your life?
That's a deep question for me to answer. I guess my childhood was not that great. Growing up was not that great. I decided instead of dwelling on the sadness of my life, choosing just to be a very positive person. And that's what I do. Since I was a kid, every day I wake up, I just decide that I'm going to be a positive, excited person no matter what life throws my way, I guess. I mean, I do have moments where sadness breaks me, but everybody does. But I try to choose. It's kind of like breaking the cycle. You ever hear that?
Yes.
I'm choosing to not take what happened to me further in my life and affecting relationships, my future, my children, and all of that. I mean, I woke up this morning. My children woke up this morning. I have a home. It might not be the biggest, but I have food in my belly, and I have a job, and nobody's starving. So, why not wake up happy? Whee!
Candy, the bigger the home, the more you got to clean, girl. So just enjoy the size.
Yeah, that's right.
And I clean for a living, so...
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to clean their own place?
You are listening to a walking, talking gratitude journal. Her name is Candy. And she just knows what she's grateful for at a moment's notice. I was very impressed by what you just did there, Candy. Keep it up. That's awesome. Maybe someone needs to hear that today. And also, better than a meme. We scroll through stuff like this on the internet all the time. I like hearing it directly from you.
Oh, well, thank you.
There she is. Candy, Wisconsin. Once again, getting up to the plate and smacking it out of the park.
That's right. Candy's always sweet.
Yep. Candy.
You got her, Jay.
I write bars, you know what I mean?
Hey, there you go. We love you, Candy.
Candy, you take care of yourself.
I love you guys too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Candy. By the way,
Wait, what was
Candy. Hold on.
What was that?
I'm going to put her on hold so she can finish her buy.
Don't.
So you have a great week, okay?
You have a great week.
You have a great week.
All right.
No, you have a great week.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
I'll hang up.
We'll hang up.
What was the highlight of your weekend, J-Bo?
My nieces and nephews are visiting this summer, so the highlight was just getting like the house together for their visit. Oh, and treating myself to an acai bowl.
You did
It's
too?
the small things in life, yeah.
What is this? We both did the same thing
I
over the
needed
weekend.
it. It's so hot. I don't want food. I just want like fruit.
Something cold.
Yes, that's all I want to eat is fruit and cold things and smoothies and acai bowls. So
The problem with the acai bowls is that it might be one of the greatest snacks on the planet, and they just keep pushing it everywhere. It's across the board. I saw LA get as high as $23. You may remember. I went on a little innocent, it started as an innocent walk. I saw, acai bowl. This place, they put a flour on it that you can eat.
I would have said keep the flour, take off $5.
Well, it might have been a $5 flour. And it was a great bowl, but it was the most I'd ever paid. Where we are, they tend to go for 14, which is still extreme.
It's a lot.
Kenny, what'd you do this weekend?
I felt like a caterer this weekend. So my fiance Allison and I were motivated to eat healthier, and we did a whole meal prep day yesterday. So I have
Oh boy.
10 meals, lunch and dinner prepared for the entire week.
Good
Awesome.
for you.
Are you freezing some and then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the
They'll
plan.
go back.
What's the meal?
A couple of different meals. So I made turkey sausage with roasted potatoes and vegetables.
Nice.
And then I also have this like Asian stir fry thing that I like to do, which is rice and chicken and vegetables all mixed together.
What are you putting them in, glass jars?
They are in plastic Tupperware containers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Do you want to try some of my
if you
leftovers?
could knock off the one at the end of the week, yeah, I'd like to eat that.
Which one would you rather have? The
What's
turkey
the choice?
meatballs? Turkey meatballs or like a Asian stir fry?
I'll do the stir fry.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll take a turkey meatball.
We need something to eat at home too.
I mean, just give us Friday's meal.
The thing is, yeah, it's like by
treat
that
yourself
point,
on Friday. Get an acai bowl.
Are you taking
get the
Are you taking orders? Because
No,
I'll put it in order.
That was not my plan.
Heather
But
wants
what do you
tofu,
want, Heather?
potatoes and veggies.
I wouldn't mind like a tofu stir fry.
I need like a vegetarian.
Yeah.
you know, you got these people who are so organized in your office, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make 8 for me. It's just like all about them.
Right, you're being selfish, Kenny.
Yeah, can't we get somebody to meal prep for the office?
Sure, if you want to pay me some more, I'll do that for you.
I'll pay you. How much would you like for it?
I mean, it takes a lot of time. I value my hourly rate. I got to get at least $75 an hour.
Okay, so tell me, what would that
That's fair.
cost for the one?
Just for
The
one
stir
bowl
fry.
for
The
you?
stir fry.
Probably a half. I'll charge you an hour.
What would that be? 75?
hour.
Yeah.
It didn't take you an hour to do one of that. No, seriously, what would the cost be?
Well, you got to pay for the food
Yep.
and the time. So
So hit me with it. What is it?
I'll charge you an LA acai bowl price.
$23?
Yeah.
See, it's not a deal. I want a
You
deal.
never said it
you
was
want
going to be a deal.
This is a major inconvenience for me.
you want a deal? Make it yourself.
I don't want to do this for
I
you.
think he
so
gets
if
enough
you,
around
if
here.
you want it, you got to pay for it.
Let me pull out my money. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. How was $4?
Absolutely not. No.
I'll give you $4 for it.
No.
You decide, okay?
Keep your money.
Yeah, we had to do this. My dog Luna, she'd be left home all alone. My wife Jess would turn the radio on. She was so bored with our show. And it was because we were only talking about human-related issues. We switched it up real fast. We started featuring the biggest stories and animal headlines from all over the world. Now, she loves this show, our show. People love it too. Other pets love it. So it's a big win all around. Let's start in New York City. There's a dog named Pete, a Beagle mix, 1 year old. Separated from his owner during a walk in the big city. His leash broke. Totally disappeared. No one knew where this dog was. Turns out Pete the dog navigated the busy streets all alone, ran a full mile to his favorite doggy daycare. Pooch Play and Stay in Brooklyn. People were like, yo, what's he doing out there?
This is like the second time I've heard of a dog just running to their favorite daycare.
Well, it's amazing they know how to get there.
Yes.
Well, New York City, considering, they probably don't have a car, they're walking the dog to the daycare, so it remembers how to get there.
Well, I don't know. Daycare staff
impressive.
spotted Pete pacing outside the front glass, uninjured, thrilled to have made it to his favorite spot. They contacted the owners, picked up the dog. Pete checked in the next day, unfazed. Everything's fine. Oh, yeah.
That's old news for him. He's like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, yesterday, what? No, yeah, I'm
Exactly.
here. It's exactly where I'm supposed to be. Canadian and Swedish researchers say that guppies were shown a video stream they ended up with smaller brains than the guppies that were able to interact with other fish. So what does this mean? The researchers found that the fish that interacted with friends developed bigger brains than the other two groups, and the fish watching videos had similarly sized brains to those who weren't allowed to socialize. So I don't know if there's a connection here to human beings, but they're suggesting that non-interactive screen-based socializing may not actually replace live interaction during development. Of course, these are guppies, but still, I'll take it. I believe that. It makes a lot of sense to me. There's a massive swarm of honeybees that had to be cleared over the weekend at the stadium where the Pittsburgh Steelers play. There was 12,000 to 15,000 honeybees underneath the scaffolding of the stage. They had to bring one of those little boxes so that they could take them away.
Wow. That's a lot.
Relocation process took less than 2 hours. Imagine they didn't find that during the concert. People, these guys are really dancing. They're really into it.
There's a buzz coming from the speaker, I think.
Hilarious.
The crowd is buzzing.
And finally, there's a woman in Arkansas saying that checking in on our cows at night can be a bit spooky since one of them has a face that literally looks like an alien.
Aww.
And you got to see this video. We should post this on our Instagram. This came out last week. If you search for @TJ Podcast on Instagram, you'll see it. I wonder if she painted this face on. It looks like a classic alien face on the cow's head. Then it looks up and you realize, oh, it's a cow.
Get out.
Very eerie, especially in the midst of all the alien file chats. She has a TikTok page dedicated to her alien cow. No, not an alien, just a cow doing its thing. And those are Luna's Animal Tales, the biggest stories and animal headlines. Thank you for turning on the TJ Show today. And I say this while I know I'm not going to see most movies that come out, but there's something about these big-time movie headlines that get me really excited because it seems like people are going back to the movies. And it's great. I thought the theaters were all going to close down. We'd be stuck at home forever.
Last month, May was the best box office since 2019 before the pandemic.
It's fantastic. Awesome. And some good movies are coming out. And then I was also surprised to see Scary Movie came out this weekend. The 6th Scary Movie, by the way.
Yep.
105 million franchise record across the globe.
Nice.
Pretty amazing. The Wayans brothers are back.
Yeah.
Doing those movies.
Man, they're talented, those brothers.
I agree.
Anna Faris. She is such a superstar, and she was on a red carpet. Did you guys see this clip going around where she felt like she was done, where Hollywood just forgot her and pushed her out? And she was like, then they asked me to star in this movie, and I was kind of surprised. And it was like this really, she wasn't making a joke. She was like basically saying she got old, they pushed her out, and now she's excited that she gets to star in a movie. And I was like,
awesome.
Oh, good for her. She's a really great comedic actress, right?
And old at what, like 40? She's not that old. Like, she's really not that old.
No, I know.
What's in Hollywood, you know?
It was kind of demoralizing, but she's such a talented comedic actress.
I agree.
She's so one of the funniest.
Right. Have you ever seen House Bunny? That movie's fantastic. It's hilarious.
I feel like
the
from
early
years
2000s
ago.
or something like that. Yeah. So good.
It's very cool to hear. Kenny hit the streets.
Are you excited for the new Scary Movie 6?
That's not on my radar.
Why did she sound so angry, though?
We should save that, by the way.
Maybe she was in the middle of something. Maybe she was in a rush.
I could say that to most things.
That's not on my radar.
Yeah, I don't know about
That's fair.
Are you excited for the new Scary Movie 6 that's coming out?
Yes. I've seen all of the Scary Movies, and my dad and I, we see all of them together, so we're going to see it this weekend.
Oh, that's very sweet. I love that.
So
Yeah,
we're
that's
excited.
a big release.
Yes.
And the
yes.
Wayans brothers are back involved in the franchise.
Right. And so we're like, that's one of our traditions that we see movies, like a movie that we've seen, like the sequel, we've seen all of them. So the Scream is that one for this year.
That's a cool thing to share together.
Yes.
I like that. You know, that's funny coincidence on that. I think I'm going to take my daughter Charlie to see Disclosure Day this weekend.
Okay.
It seems like it's a freaky kind of scary movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it's PG-13 and Steven Spielberg with aliens.
It's a thriller. I wouldn't say scary, like in the sense of like a horror film, but it's definitely a thriller.
Yeah, and it's got the weird throat sound that we saw. Yeah, go ahead. What is that? Go ahead.
I don't know. It was
All
weird.
Emily Blunt, by the way.
Yeah, Emily Blunt, she refused to use AI to do it, so they put her in a room with high-powered microphones and just started doing weird stuff like that. And that sold me on the movie. Oh, that's all I needed to see. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe Charlie would be that lady in the future, talking about how Dad takes her to see these alien movies.
that would be sweet.
I just hope it's not connected to something real on the planet. Like that's the last thing we need is the movie to tell us all that that's what's going on. This is the TJ Show.